Happy Friday! Finally Friday. I hope you're having a great day. It is freezing outside, but I'm excited to jump on here for, I guess day 6, is it now, of our guests joining us. So today I have Ariana. Let's see if I can get her on here. I still don't know how to work this. Hopefully by the last day of the month, I'll be able to do this. Oh, every time I flip it around. Oh, there you go. Thank you for requesting. All right, so we're just waiting for her to jump on.
I think it makes Instagram make
I don't know how to work this still, so thank you for requesting.
You're good.
So how are you?
I'm good. How are you? I'm sorry.
Good.
Tuesday. I've been super crazy busy.
Oh, I know. It's been a crazy month so far, but it's all going well.
So good. The insanity is good.
Yes.
Especially with the holidays.
Oh my gosh, I know. I'm ready for it to be like Christmas. I'm ready for New Year. Just get everything going.
Yes.
But yeah, we'll just jump on into this. So first question, I guess, is, if you want to introduce yourself, kind of where you live, and how you got introduced to Arbonne, a little bit about your story.
Cool. Let's do it. So, hi, I'm Ariana, last name McNally. That's literally my Instagram handle. It's just my first. So, if you want to follow, I try to post a lot of just motivational stuff in addition to all the Arbonne, but hit up Shauna for your Arbonne needs because she's the best. Anyway. I'm in my car. I'm actually at gymnastics, so I nanny. I've given up most of my nannying jobs, but that's, there's just one. I love the family too much to give it up. So I'm literally in the car waiting for her to be done at gymnastics. So with Arbonne, my story is so different than so many people because my mom and aunt actually started it when I was 13. So for 5 years, I was watching the business and I just saw everything. It's really weird to me that I'm on the bottom here. So if I'm looking down, it's because I'm like, my face is here and the camera's up here and I'm totally missing that. So anyway, my aunt and my mom did it for 5 years before I was able to join. So I was, 13 when they started, 18 when I could join. And so my story was different because I had been using the products for 5 years. I had seen the business. I had seen it work. I saw how much my aunt and my mom loved it. And so when I turned 18, I was still in high school and I was like, I want to sign up now. And my mom goes, wait till you graduate. So when I graduated, I actually didn't sign up right away. I waited until that fall. And I was so excited. I had so much momentum. I think I went district qual in my first month. But then classes got hard. And so, I have my degree in cell molecular biology. So I was taking a lot of labs, a lot of lectures, a lot of classes. I think there was only one semester when I had under 18 credits, because I just packed in as many. Actually, I think there were 2 semesters. And so, yeah, but
Sorry. I'm trying to wave to people and I'm flipping things around. Sorry.
It's hard. They put all the buttons right next to each other.
I know.
So I was taking, all these classes, and so Arbonne kind of went onto the back burner. I used it for myself. I gave my friends my discount, and we all just kind of used it for ourselves. So I kept my ID active, and then it wasn't until the year before I was graduating that I started to get pretty, more serious. I still wasn't using it solely as my business. I was just kind of using it for fun money. So I'd every couple of weeks, I'd be like, oh, I need some extra money this month. I want to do this. So then I would make that money with Arbonne, and then I, would kind of put it on the back burner again because I wasn't really serious about it. And then I started, I finished school, and before I finished, I got a job in my industry at pharmaceutical lab, not doing anything that uses my degree, but hey, I'm at least in the lab and can hopefully, switch to something that does use my degree. But I just took the opportunity and I ran with it because they were willing to work with my last semester schedule. And so, now doing that and being there, I actually kind of hate the job I have. And without getting my master's or any other type of doctorate degree, it's really the only thing I'll be able to do. Well, one of the only few things I'll be able to do until I have those. So I was like, well, this is stupid. I want to go to medical school next year. I want to, not have to worry about oh crap, I've got 10,000 exams this week and, you know, have to still work 40 hours. Like, how am I going to fit all that in? So that's when I started, really within the last 9 months is when I started getting really serious about building my Arbonne business. So while it's not the same conventional, oh, I told my person no 1,000 times before I finally joined, it is kind of similar because I didn't take it seriously until more recently. I have a couple preferred clients. I have under me directly. I have a couple consultants under me directly. My mom and my aunt still do it. My aunt is actually, she has the car. So, you know, I've seen it work firsthand. So I know that it works. And while I don't have the car yet, I'm like, she does. I'm like, look, that's my aunt right there. She's got the car. So it's real people, not fake people. So that's really what got me started and where I am today.
Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, such like I like said this yesterday too when I was talking with Nicole, but it's like so cool to hear everyone's story, how you kind of got involved in things, and you were kind of, I guess, born into it, sort of. I mean, you were already born, but
like, she's 11 now, and so she doesn't remember a time when Arbonne wasn't in our life.
Yeah,
like she really does not. My brother doesn't either. Because he was like 3, I guess, when my mom got. So maybe he had just turned 4. I don't quite remember. But yeah, like they don't really remember a time without Arbonne. In fact, my sister, there are a few, like I am super, like I said, I have my cell and molecular biology degree, but I'm super crunchy. So I love science and everything that has to do with science. And I love medicine and I have the utmost respect for the medical field. I want to go into medicine, but I am still super crunchy. Part of that is because I'm allergic to most antibiotics. So I had to find other ways, you know, when I was sick to kind of help heal myself. And just part of that is because certain things like skincare, I don't like what our country's regulations are. There is too much, especially after going through like organic chemistry, biochemistry, and all the bio classes and knowing like what that does to our bodies. So my sister, when I buy something that's not Arbonne, she's like, is that safe? Are 11, like, but okay, I'm proud of you.
Yeah, they get it. They
understand. Like, if you see me using anything non-Arbonne, it's because A, Arbonne doesn't carry it, and B, it's, you know, super safe, same kind of standards. And so they're so little, and they were literally like, my nieces are 2, and it's my best friend's kids because I'm the oldest. My nieces are 2, and they're my Arbonne babies. Like, she technically ran out of shampoo for them again. I'm like, okay, it's on its way.
On its way. Yep, shipped right to you. So then I guess this is kind of like a perfect lead in then. What is your favorite product? That would be the second question.
My favorite product, I'm not actually wearing it right now because I forgot it. I ran out of the house without it, is the mascara. That is my 100%, without a doubt, will not go without it. I feel like naked right now because I don't have it on. And like you can see, I have really long lashes naturally, so I don't really need it, but it's like my comfort item.
Yeah. And I know you have a really good picture on your Instagram of it, so I'll post your handle in my story so people can go and look at that.
Highlights under skincare and makeup is a really good, like, I'm kind of like doing this so you can like see it's a boomerang of me blinking so that you can see the mascara. And then I put a post, I think like an actual post, it's a video of how I apply it.
Okay, cool. So I'll definitely post your handle in my story, like the actual story, so people can go find you, stalk you as well. And then a third question, you know, I mean, you kind of mentioned a couple things, like you were super busy, had a lot going on. But as far as like hesitations go, kind of, you know, walk us through how you got over that.
That's actually not even one I even touched on. So my biggest hesitation with running this as a business instead of a hobby is not the products. It's not the business model. It's not the expense, because honestly, if you break it down, the expense is like pennies to the dollar for what you're actually getting. But what it is I'm super shy. I do not like talking to people I don't know. In fact, like I said, I've been at this job like almost a year now, and I'm just starting to get to know people. So I'm super shy. So I was like, oh, I don't want to have to go do parties and talk to people and vendor events. And I actually don't. My one consultant under me is just a best friend growing up. Eventually, after a few years, she was like, you know what? I love what you're doing. I love the products. Like, I'm being stupid. I'm going to sign up. So that just kind of like was fate. But my PCs and another consultant, like I didn't know them before I started Arbonne. The other consultant under me, I didn't actually meet her because of Arbonne. I met her because she got married to one of the families that I worked for. But I got to know her through Arbonne, sort of, because she wanted to, like, she was always like, you have such great skin. Like, I literally have no foundation on right now.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I told you, I ran out of the house without makeup. I did. I was, like, super busy. I'm leaving to go to Florida tomorrow, so I was packing. And then I had to leave, and I totally forgot to put makeup on. So my biggest hesitation was talking to people. And I realized that it's actually not as hard as I was making it out to be, because what it is I'm mostly on social media, first of all. The only way I do a party is if someone says, hey, I would really love to have my friends over. Would you do you do parties? And I'm like, okay, sure, for you, I'll do a party.
Yeah.
But I don't, like, seek people out. I don't seek out parties. Same for vendor events. I do about one vendor event a year, and it's usually around the holidays, just because usually I find, like, a really good cause to support. And so that way, like, the money from the table goes towards the good cause, and then it's just kind of around the holidays. But I don't do that. Like, I know a lot of people that do them, you know, a couple times a month. I don't do that. I don't have the time for that. So everything I do is on social media, and I can share what I love on social media, and I can get to know you on social media, and you could be all the way across the country, and I actually have someone in Texas like that. I met her through a Facebook group, and I've never met her in person, but gotten to know her well, and she's a lawyer out in Texas. And so, like, it's been super awesome, just the power of social media to get over the fact that I don't like talking to people, but it's different when you're behind a computer.
Yeah, or behind, like, this was even, like, nerve-wracking for me when I first started. I mean, I never did live videos. Like, this is kind of my first diving into this.
Yeah, exactly.
But even stories and stuff, like, I did not like doing that. So if you're someone who's out there who's watching, who's like, I would never, like, post a video, go live, like, you don't have, like, once again, you don't have to, but this is something that we kind of gained over time too. It's not like in our personality.
The aspect of it that I found really important too is that we're not just about promoting products, we're actually about promoting self-development too. And so, like, you know, the personal development aspect is huge, and that's what's really helped me. I'm just like you. I don't like to go live. I do not like to be the focus of the camera, but I'm still snapping pictures